Sunday, May 20th, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, 2018. Guys, in this video, first I want you to tell me how the sound is, if you don't mind, and don't hold back. Is it good? Does it need adjusting? I've done some work on the audio, and let me know what you think. And I appreciate your feedback, because I'm trying to get the mic for some reason. I don't know, it's been acting differently lately, so hopefully this will sound much, much better. Anyway, we're here at the website, and I've updated the wildlife behavior map. You'll see on the United States map, it's approaching 100 different wildlife observations that people consider strange, and they definitely are. And I want to emphasize, these are just the ones that we know of. I'm sure that there are many, many more. Sky Phenomenon Photo Gallery is updated daily. Also, there's a new tab you'll see right here on the left-hand side underneath the Sun tab titled Interactive Weather Map. You click on that, it takes you to Telecast.com. And I've got it configured to where it takes you to the United States real-time radar. And you can click on the Layers tab up here and configure it any way you want to. For the purpose of this video, I'll click on Storm Tracks, and we'll use that as an example. And it'll show you all the current storms tracking across the United States or your location. And then to remove it, just click on the box, and it takes you back to the current radar. And you can click the play button down here on the bottom, and it will put it in motion. And it's real-time data. Try to keep everything on here as real-time as we can. Moon phase, Schumann resonance. In fact, let's take a look at the Schumann resonance real quick while we're here. See a breach in data, but other than that, looks pretty good. Been seeing spikes off and on about once a week. Everything through here that you'll see with regard to the Earth and the Sun is real-time data. Real-time lightning. I'm just looking at it just for my own sake too. I haven't checked it in a few hours. Storms starting to fire in different places. 21,000 and change over the United States. That's quite a bit of lightning. So anyway, guys, the link to the website is below. Check it out. It's updated 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Off to the strange wildlife behavior. This is out of Utah near Salt Lake City. The video is below in the description box. A couple of rams, and you can see this man back here, he's got his camera out recording, and they're also recording from inside the house. Apparently this is a news anchor's home near Salt Lake City, Utah. I think Alpine or Alpine City or something like that. But nevertheless, they were very curious. They didn't hurt anybody. They just came up and started looking inside the home. And for the people that live there, they said this is highly, highly unusual. So you can find that video below in the description box, along with this video from the coast of Australia. And you can see these people, they're looking out in the water as they're taking a boat tour. And they're very perplexed at what they see. And I was too. And like I said, you can find this video below in the description box. Just off the Gold Coast of Australia, which I believe is near Queensland. Would that be the northeast side of Australia? A kangaroo swimming in the water. I just completely disoriented this man here driving the boat that I think is in charge of this boat tour. He gets the kangaroo out of the water, and you could tell the kangaroo was actually quite relieved. So interesting video. You can find that below in the description box. Enjoy. Here's some pictures that I want to share with you. This is just kind of a strange picture that was sent in from Southeast Texas by Melissa. Her webcam, not her webcam, her security cam tripped the other night, and it detected motion. And what it ended up showing in the video was some sort of, what almost looks like a weird UV light on the plants. If you'll notice, there's a plant here, here, and over here. That's what showed up on the security camera. And there wasn't anybody out there. It was like 3 a.m. So really weird. I've never seen that before. Here's another example. This looks like a strange form of UV on the life forms that are out on her patio. Nothing else, just the life forms. Biological life, but nevertheless, those are the only things that are glowing on her patio. She thought maybe it might have been right around the time of the strange pulse that we detected on the seismographs that went from the east coast to the west coast of the U.S. A few nights back, and however, it was a different night. These observations that she made were on the 13th, and we noticed the strange pulse across the United States on the 11th or 12th, right around. I think the 11th. So anyway, nevertheless, kind of unusual, much like what you're about to see here. This is from Croatia. This was sent in by Branko, and the tree looked alive. It was crawling with hundreds, maybe more than 1,000 caterpillars. These caterpillars, most of you that have lived in a rural setting out in the country have seen these types of creatures, but never, or at least me personally, never this many at one time. I mean, the tree literally looked alive, crawling with caterpillars. And this type of caterpillar, I had it researched earlier. I had this on my desktop for a few days. It turns into a moth of some sort. But there are at least hundreds, maybe over 1,000. The tree looked alive. And that was sent in by Branko from over in Croatia. Young lady here takes a picture of a bird standing in front of a store. This is Katrina from Washington. The bird was not the slightest bit fazed by her or anybody else walking in or out of the store. That's a robin, just standing in front of the doorway of a store. Seen many examples like this one here. Ducks in Scottsdale, Arizona. You don't normally see ducks out here in Arizona, as a rule, at least in town. And they did, and they weren't the slightest bit fazed that they came up and took pictures of them. Sometimes people irrigate out here in Arizona, and that's what they were doing. They irrigated their land. And when you irrigate, it'll stay flooded for, hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And in that time frame, these ducks came and took a break in the water. A couple of pictures sent in by Tanya from Scottsdale. And like she said, the ducks did not mind them being photographed whatsoever. Very unusual. About as unusual as this here, sent in by Nick. I don't know the location, but this is like the second or third different time I've heard of either a duck, or in this case, it's a goose, laying eggs. This is in a Walgreens parking lot, and there's hatchlings underneath her. Look at that. Baby geese in a Walgreens parking lot. I mean, you can just tell. I mean, just from the few observations that we have, and we have quite a few at the website that you guys have sent in. I got to be honest, I really haven't seen anything out here, but I'm in kind of a suburban area, not a lot of wildlife, but I'm telling you, if I saw something like this at a Walgreens or anywhere like we've been seeing, I would be taking pictures too. This is very rare. It's just strange. But anyway, those are baby geese at a Walgreens. That was sent in by Nick. I just don't know where. This was sent in by Kimberly from Florida. And check this out. I think those are ducks. They were on the waiting list at Olive Garden the other night. Check it out. Right in front with everybody. And were the slightest bit fazed by the presence of people. And they were standing like the robin sent in from Washington right in front of the front door. So just super unusual. Cute little girl here. This is a young lady that walked up to what looks like a robin, but I don't know if it is or not. Not exactly sure what kind of bird that is. It's a speckled, don't know. It's kind of got some character or color similarities to a robin, but I don't think it's a robin. But nevertheless, this little girl at Dollywood in Tennessee was able to walk right up to this bird, and they shared a picture together. Took a selfie, basically, with the bird. That was sent in by Brianne from Dollywood. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And this is a still shot from the video of these people that were very curious by what they saw in the water as a kangaroo was swimming near the boat off the coast of Australia. Truly just strange observations, and keep them coming. And guys, if you see any coastal flooding in the coming days and you can take a picture safely, send it to us at reports@mrmbb333.com. I have a feeling, based off of things that we're seeing, it's going to be flooding from New Orleans around the western edge of Florida all the way down through Miami, up the eastern coast of Florida, and different parts of the eastern seaboard of the U.S. Already starting to see some activity near the Potomac, right in this area, Chesapeake Bay. Wouldn't be surprised if southern New Jersey may or may not, maybe lower Manhattan, near the Carolinas, especially this area here of the Carolinas, Miami, New Orleans, will probably see, and possibly inland as well, could see some flooding. So if you can safely send some pictures, I'd gladly put them here at the website at reports@mrmbb333.com. All right, guys, that's all I got for now. Check out the videos below in the description box. You'll see the Rams outside of a home near Salt Lake City, looking right in the house. Unbelievable times. Truly are. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a super day and be safe out there.